subversion fucking with like it's like the apple from the tree, you know, like and
Yeah,
like
the forbidden
here's this
fruit.
fucking little thing you can do, and to be a fucking criminal, you want to be a bad person or do you want to be a good person? And it's like more like deeper than just like the holy war, you know, like the way we think of it.
So where do we go?
I don't know. I just try to live a simple life. That's if you haven't noticed. I
Yeah.
try not to think about it too much and just live simple.
How do you live a simple life though? You do live a simple
Uh,
life.
I just do. I just do it. I mean, it's not that hard. You just do it. You're kind of doing it already.
I am
It's
doing it. I've been doing it, but now I seen this shit, and like I've been.
you know what the thing is like, and I'm not really like a super biblical guy or anything, but like if you listen to different religions or whatever, just take them all with a grain of salt. A lot of religions talk about like not wanting what your neighbor has. You know, like I just start to think about it, and I'm like, well, dude, you know, like I can pretty much do everything I want to do, short of like getting on a plane and going to a different city. You know what I mean? So like that being said, if I'm, you know, like what do I really need? And so like if I had $1 million, would that make me really happy? Probably not. It'd make me happy to have like $3,000 and not have credit card bills. But other than that, like I'm good, you know. Like I don't want a lot. Like I don't care.
Well,
So
finance with money comes power, like, and people, like, you. And if I totally agree, and I totally feel you on that, and like I would like that's my philosophy too. Is like, I'd rather just fucking live the simple life and be, no ego, and fucking just be a good person no matter what anybody else does. You know what I mean? And that always
well, I
feels the
still got a
best.
huge ego. I just try to be good. But the thing is like the minute that you have more than the guy next to you, the guy next to you wants what you have.
Right? Well,
You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
if I live simply, I sit here and like I don't fuck around, like and like yeah, I've got a lot of nice, cool things, but I live very simply, like, and I'm not flashy, and I don't take more than I need. Then first off, I'm not wasting money, so I'll have more in the long run.
I
And then
understand, but
second,
Brian, do you agree that something is fucked up right now?
um,
You just said
yeah,
it. You're looking at shit online and all this,
you
and
know, I
and
think we're probably gonna have like a civil war.
well, but you think ultimately it comes down to good and evil.
Yeah, the holy war.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
gonna be it's gonna be a world war,
right.
and it's
So
gonna be
so
against.
so
It's gonna be like it'll be like they'll portray it as like Muslim Christian, but it's not going to be that.
well, that's
It's
the
literally
agenda.
like the
That's
whole.
the agenda is what you're talking about. The agenda, but ultimately it's good and evil, and you know about it. And if there's something you could do to make a difference in that war, and you know what I mean, like, especially since you know it, like, you think, you don't think it's almost, you don't feel like it's almost like a responsibility to try to fight for the good side, or whatever, you know what I mean, like, to help, to fucking, to change the world, to make things better, instead of just sit around and be okay with it.
No, that's not what powers are going to fight the war. Like, and we don't have the weaponry and the ability to fight the war that's going to happen. So, as a person in the situation that we're in, you're not worried about that. What you're worried about is self-preservation. And like I don't give two fucks about who's fighting. And in the long run, I doesn't fucking matter. All I care about is getting my ass the fuck out of here. And like or anywhere safe for that matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not, I couldn't care less about the war or like fighting for anybody. It's like the people I'm gonna fight for are my neighbors that I'm like picking up on the way there on the way out of town. You know what I mean?
But you believe
If I
in,
need to leave, and I'm not going to leave unless I have to. You
well,
know
I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
but you believe in, like, that it's good and evil, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, is there's evil and there's good, and you're part of the good side.
Well, yeah. I think good and evil as a force in the universe. I think there is such a thing as devil and evil.
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Up, down,
Yeah.
hot, cold, black,
Right.
white, devil, bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking whatever you want to call it. Evil, good, up, or any of it.
No, I mean I think it's an actual force in the universe that's actually competing with good. And whether you call it God or the devil or good or evil, like, this is what religion seeks to explain, in addition to where the fuck do we go when we die. But there is such, and there is like evil fucking spirits and shit like that. You know, like that shit's all real.
Yeah.
Like, not only does like God exist in people's lives in reality, and call it a Christian God or a Muslim or whatever, but he does, or he, in the theory, does exist in people's lives, but so does evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it possesses people too. So,
but
and I think some of these people are so smart, and then they get this gift, and like guys like this, I don't know, and you have to be like cautious. Like, is he enlightened or is he the devil?
Or is he trying to help? Like, I think he's on the side of good so far. That's what I'm leaning towards. I don't think he's on the side of the devil. I think he's on the side of good, and that he's trying to, like a lot of people, like, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Like, that's a heavy duty thing right there. And it's so true. Like, as soon as you get a big enough platform, you could wake everybody up, and, you know, there doesn't have to be an end. We could all live happily and peacefully.
I don't know. The only thing I can say is that Wu-Tang probably wouldn't have made a record for him in the first place if they didn't think he was pretty cool.
Exactly, dude. And fucking, yeah.
Now he's probably like, they're probably like, well, shit, he sold it, so we're gonna sit here and be like,
he didn't sell it.
We're gonna be like, he's a bitch, but why does he even know Wu-Tang?
Because he's a fucking boss, dude. He's a gangster.
Wu-Tang doesn't make albums.
Yeah, I know. So he paid them $2 billion to make him.
Yeah, but $2 million for Ghostface ain't shit, dude.
Well,
like $2 million isn't even that much money.
I understand. So what's going on here? What is this puzzle? What is it?
Well, no, that's the thing. $2 million for a one of a kind Wu-Tang album, like Ghostface has a $2 million chain.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean? Well, probably more than that. You know what I mean? Like, those guys, Ghostface is like pretty well to do after his last couple albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But $2 million is a lot of money.
Thing.
I don't know either. That's why I sent you the shit, and we touched on it here slightly. And
where are you at? The shop or your house?
No, I'm at my house.
Cool.
I went to the shop today for the first time in a minute, dude.
Dude, your hippopotamus died again.
It did. I knew it, dude. That's why I got to put a fucking heater in there.
I fished it out of the tank the other day, and I gave you a couple minnows because I felt bad.
What'd the minnows do? They're still in there.
They're awesome. They're chilling in there.
Put more in there. Get them to eat the fucking... Well, you got to get something to eat the shit. I got to get another sucker in there.
No, there's like 3 fathead minnows in there.
I didn't see it.
I got emerald... Actually, you know what?
What?
I've got emerald shiners in my bait pots right now. They're really cool.
Yeah, but all they're going to do is shit more and fucking...
No, they would have to go in a different tank.
What do they do?
They have to go in a different tank.
Oh. Well, there's another tank over there. Big-ass one.
Yeah.
You were supposed
They're
to...
They're probably dead already. It's probably disgusting. I'm going over there tomorrow if you want to hang out for a while.
I don't really like going over there. You can come over here.
Yeah, I got to take my brother's truck over there and paint his rims. He's out of town. He's with the Go-Go's?
Like
the band?
No.
Like the 70s, all the chicks?
I've heard of him, yeah. I don't know anything about him.
He's in New York with them tonight, and then tomorrow in Miami.
That's badass. Why are you painting his wheels?
What's that?
Why are you painting his wheels?
Well, because they got a little, they're black already. They're like Greg's, but they got, some flaking going on.
Oh. That's
so he just needs a little fix-up.
Well, I'll stop up there for sure. Fuck it. But
yeah, swing by. I'm going to be there, pretty much most of the day.
Okay, well then, I'll do that. What are you doing tonight? You're done? It's 11:30, huh? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was going to drink a couple more beers, probably.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'll see you up at the boatyard then tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, later.
Thanks, later.
Hang up, you pervert. Where's the little thing, dude?